all, welcome back to my channel Homeschooling with Hera. Hope everyone is doing great. This is the second video about Jolly Grammar, and in this video I'll tell you that what do we have in Jolly Grammar level 2. If you are not familiar with the term Jolly Grammar, so it's a British curriculum for teaching kids grammar in a systematic way. If you have any further questions, the link to the video is in description box where I have explained about Jolly Grammar and Jolly Grammar level 1. So do watch that, and without any further ado, let's dive in. So what you will get in this video. So as I just told you that this is the level 2 of Jolly Grammar. These are the questions that I will be answering. So we shall look into the contents of Jolly Grammar level 2. What will be the duration of level 2? Which age group does it cater to? And what are the lesson plans for spelling and grammar? Along with these things, I'll share the complete list of topics that are covered in Jolly Grammar level 2 and what will be your way of delivering them, right? So if you are interested in something like this, stay with me to the end of the video. And if you are new to my channel and want to learn how to teach your kids or your students in some non-traditional ways, this channel is right for you. Click the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and let's get started. So the contents of Jolly Grammar are divided into two parts, spelling and grammar. All grammar levels are divided like this. One lesson is for spelling and the other for grammar. In the whole week, we have only 2 lessons for Jolly Grammar, and in the rest 3 days, you can teach them reading, comprehension, writing, creative writing, whatsoever. But you need to fix 2 days a week where you will teach them the Jolly Grammar content. One class for spelling and the other for grammar, right? Now what do we teach in Jolly Grammar? In continuation of Jolly Grammar level 1, we teach vowel digraphs. In grammar level 1, we were teaching them consonant digraphs, right? We were having the revision of consonant digraphs. Here we are starting with vowel digraphs, new spelling patterns like AIR saying different sounds or EAR saying different sounds. These are some new spelling patterns for kids. Then alternative spellings, again revision, because children tend to forget if you don't revise things. Silent letters, this is something way important. We teach them silent letters in words, syllable division, spelling rules, conjunctions, tricky word families, suffixes, prefixes, and much more in level 2. So the whole curriculum of level 2 is around these topics, right? Now the 2 next questions, duration of level 2 and age group. So the duration of the course is 36 weeks or a whole academic year, right? 36 weeks make a whole academic year. The age group of level 2 is 6+. You can teach it to 6 to 7 years old. Got it? Now let's see the lesson plans for spelling and grammar. I'm just giving you an overview of the topics that we shall be covering in detail in this video. So the next thing will be lesson plan for spelling and grammar. And here you are. Lesson plan for spelling contains a spelling test. You need to prepare kids for some spellings and then you will give them a spelling test. Revision of the sounds that you have been doing in the class. The new topic or the new spelling pattern will be introduced. This is the 3rd point. Then you will share with them the new spelling list. You have taken the test at the beginning of the class of the previous spelling list. Now you will give them a new spelling list and will practice with them those spellings. So the next week you will take the test of this spelling list, right? Then you will get an activity page of this spelling pattern, the new spelling pattern that you are teaching them today. After spelling list, you will give them the activity page. It is there in their pupils book. If you are following the Jolly Grammar books, so you will get this in their pupil book. On this page, they will have some activities related to this spelling pattern that you have just introduced them today, right? And the last thing is dictation. There is a difference between dictation and spelling test. In spelling test, you prepare kids, you talk about spelling rules if there are any tricky words. Anything that cannot be simply decoded by sounds will come in spelling test. And in dictation, you will only give the words that are phonetically decodable, right? Now you might be thinking that from where will you get all this stuff? Do you have to prepare it? No way. everything is written in their teacher's manual or teacher's book. I'll be sharing some of the pages of teacher's manual so you can see how the lessons are planned for you, right? There is a note for you that the first lesson of each week focuses on spelling, right? Because we have two parts in grammar, spelling and grammar. So first lesson will be around spelling, and all the spelling lessons follow a basic format that I have just shared with you, right? Now let's have a look at some sample pages. This is the page of teacher's book, okay? So if you are buying the teacher manual or teacher's book, you will get the whole lesson plan written like this. You will get the spelling list, you will get the dictation list. You just don't need to tire yourself to find these things. This page is from the Pupil book of kids. So they will only have this page in their books, in their activity books, and in the teacher's book they have told you each and every point that how you need to deliver your lesson. So keep it simple, follow the steps, and you are done in a great way. As I told you that level 2 focuses on silent letters a lot, so this is the silent B worksheet. Now some of the points that how you need to teach silent letters are written here in spelling features, as well as if you want to learn the rules for silent letters, check out the complete playlist of silent letters that I created for you. You will get the answers of all the questions, why B is silent, why W is silent, why H is silent in many words. So make your concepts clear and then teach your kids. Now let's check out the grammar lesson plan. Remember that this is the second lesson of the week, and as I have told you that you will teach Jolly Grammar only twice a week. One day spelling, other day grammar lesson. And here is how you need to conduct it. The first thing is your aim or objective, what you are going to teach. Then you will introduce the topic in a child-friendly way to kids. Then you need to have some main points of focus. All these things are written in teacher's manual, so you don't need to worry that what does it mean by main points or focus. You will just get it from the book. After this, you will have an activity page that you make kids do in the class. You will have some extension activities to keep the kids lively, because grammar is a dry subject for many of us and especially for kids. So you need to keep your class interactive, and you need to do some extra activities as well that will clear their concept as well as fulfill their multisensory needs, right? And you will end your lesson with rounding off, right? To have a better idea of what I have just told you, there are two sample pages. This one is the teacher's book page, okay, where the whole lesson plan is written. So you can see the topic here, it's regular past tense verb. You have got an aim, you have got the introduction, how you need to teach children what shall be the language. Later you have the main point section, activity page. Activity page is also drawn here, so you don't need to take any kids book. And after this you have extension activity, rounding off. Everything is written in proper order. This will be the page of pupil book that children will get, and since the topic is regular past tense, so the activity is all around this. There are some more sample pages because it's roughly said that one day grammar and one day spelling. We have some more skills to develop in kids, like expanding a sentence. We cannot just let them write simple three words or four word sentences. So how they can expand their sentence? We need to develop this for creative writing skills as well. Along with expanding a sentence, we have another skill that we need to incarnate in our kids, that is of proofreading. They should know how to correct their self, how to correct their writing as well as somebody's else writing, right? Hope you have got some ideas of the activity pages and the content of this course. If you have any further questions, please write them down in the comments box. If you want to have training on this curriculum to teach your kids, you can also write that down below. Now let's quickly check out the week to week lesson plan. What are the things that we are going to teach each week? So now, as you know very well, that Jolly Grammar is divided into two parts. The first lesson of each week will be spelling and the second lesson will be grammar, right? So this is week by week lesson. This is the first week lesson. You will start with silent B words, and in grammar you will teach alphabetical order. One day this, the other day this. In the second week, you will teach silent W and sentence writing. The third week will begin with silent K words and speech marks. Okay, it is about punctuation, speech marks are here. After this, we have WH spelling of the walk sound, as in what, when. H is silent, we only say the W. In week 4, you will teach them how to make questions. This is again something that they are familiar because they have already done the Jolly Grammar level 1. But if there is a new child, so no worries, we just keep repeating the things, right? Then we have PH as F sound, and in grammar, you will teach them commas in a list like apples, comma, banana, comma, and strawberries are my favorite fruits. So you need to teach them the use of comma in a list. Then revision of the alternative spelling of long E and exclamation marks in grammar. Soft C rule, alphabetical order. So in the first 7 weeks, you will teach this stuff, right? This is week 8. You will teach them soft G rule and proper nouns. In proper nouns, you will teach them the spellings of names of days, names of months, and so on and on. The 9th week is WA saying the WA sound as in was, and in grammar, adjectives. OW saying the spelling. Say the word country or double or trouble. We use OU to say the sound. Right? We write the word country like this, COUNTRY, but we say it with the sound. OU say country, right? So you will teach this spelling pattern to them. The grammar lesson of the 10th week is plural by adding S and ES. Again, this is the revision of level 1. In the next week, you will teach a spelling pattern AIR saying the air sound. You will teach them possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are commonly confused with pronouns. So we need to teach them right here at this stage that what are possessive adjectives and what are possessive pronouns. They both are different things, right? CH saying the K sound and homophones. The long A sound, alphabetical order. Long E sound, sentences and verbs. Here we shall give them the concept that we cannot make any sentence without a verb. So the activity page will be all around this. Next we have the long I spelling. We shall do some adverbs in grammar. Long O spelling, irregular verb to be. To be means is, am, are, was verb. But here we are only talking about the present tense, so is, am, are. Then the long U sound, regular past tense verb. Regular verbs are those verbs that can be changed into their past by simply adding ed to the end, like walk and walked, talk and talked, right? Then we have the k sound, different ways of writing the k sound. It can be ck, it can be simply c, it can be k. So all the different ways to write the k sound, right? Irregular past tense. Here you will teach them the words that completely change their spelling. For example, sit becomes sat, drink becomes drank. So they are called irregular past verb. If you want to learn more about verbs and the different types of verbs, please check out the video in the comments box. Then we have the sound in a spelling lesson and using a dictionary in the grammar lesson. Oi sound, its alternative, and proofreading skill in grammar. OU sound in spelling and irregular verb to be in past tense. It means that you will teach them the use of was and were. Let's move further to see the 22nd week lesson plan. So in the 22nd week, you shall start with OR and expanding a sentence exercises, right? Then you will have EY for the long E. It's a spelling pattern in the spelling class and conjunctions in grammar class. EAR spelling for ear sound because EAR can also say air. So you will teach them ear first and the plural with S and IES. It means that if the word is ending in Y, so you need to check whether you will write IES or you will simply add S. So this is an spelling rule as well, and also the making plural of Y ending. Silent H words will be there in the spelling lesson and synonyms in grammar. Silent C words and proofreading a story. Long A sound and alphabetical order A-R-E is spelling for air sound, as in care, C-A-R-E, air, care. So you will teach this spelling pattern and some prefixes. Prefixes like un, miss, dis. Okay, some common prefixes will be taught here. They all are written in your teacher's book. Later, you will teach them some other spelling patterns like EAR, saying the air sound as in bear or tear to rip the paper. So EAR can also say air. If you want to learn this spelling pattern, or when EAR will say which sound, the link to the video is in the description box. Check that out after this one. You will also teach them apostrophe S for belongings or possessions in grammar lesson. TI saying the sh sound, this is a spelling pattern that they should know. And then contractions. Contraction means if you are contracting a word. For example, do not will be don't, or is not will be isn't. So you will teach contractions to them, right? SI saying sh or j sound. This is again a spelling pattern. If you want to learn, the link is there in the description box. Prepositions will be taught EI and EIGH as the long A sound as in aid or neighbor, then finding the meaning. Then they have the O spelling of short U. In many words, letter O say the sound. For example, in love, love. We hear a here, but we write it with o. So you will teach them this spelling pattern. Some suffixes like ing, the rules to add ing, it will be covered here in grammar part. Then the cher suffix as in fracture or fixture. And in grammar, you will teach them comparative and superlatives of adjectives. IE as the long E sound, as in field or shield or peace. So IE can also say the long E sound that you will teach them in this lesson. And some interesting words. This is an exercise that you can check out in your teacher's manual or pupil book. After this, we are towards the end of our curriculum and we are at ORE as or sound. We have three different ways to write or. So if you want to learn the different ways and when should we write which one, check out the link to the video in the description box. And then we have commas in a speech, like if you are writing a dialogue, so how you need to write the dialogue, you need some commas there. The last spelling topic in Jolly Grammar Level 2 is LE endings. And in grammar, you will finish at parsing over. What does it mean? That if you are giving them a sentence, they should be able to mark each and every part of a speech. In the previous video around Jolly Grammar, I have told this that all the parts of a speech in Jolly Grammar have their specific colors, so children can pass over according to the colors. And these colors are similar to the Montessori colors of grammar. And with this, you are at the end of the year. You don't need to skip any topic. Everything is very carefully catered here. Just go in the flow, follow the sequence, and make your children's foundation of English language strongest. It's time to say goodbye, but before you leave the video, please hit the like button. If haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I shall see you soon with something new. Take care, bye for now, and don't forget to make it a great day. Bye.